Well, there you are. See, you came back for more. All right. So this is going to be the assessment process part two. All right. That's another aspect section for this NC exam. All right. So moving on. Before I'm gonna read it and I'm gonna show it, but this is just a preview. All right, here we go. First, we have non-reference versus criterion reference tests. All right. So both of these tests require grade with a raw score. All right. Then we compare them with the group score. All right. So structured versus unstructured tests, range or degree of structure applied. All right, keep that in mind for structured and unstructured. They either focus on the range or the degree. And adding on to that, these include selection tests, the GRE, the diagnostics test, which uses DSM, the placement test used by colleges for various programs. All right. Next, we have standardized assessment tools. First, the achievement test, and this measures academics, vocation, and life experience. All right. Next, the aptitude test. Make prediction on future performance in field of study. So, achievement test measures academics, pretty much academics, life experience. Keep it simple, all right? Aptitude, main thing to remember, it measures future, predicts future performance. All right, next, the intelligence test predicts academic performance in the future. All right, now, key thing to remember here, I know I just said future twice here, but the aptitude is a prediction. All right, just a prediction. Now, intelligence, it predicts too. So, obviously, there's some difference here, but the difference it's in a field of study. So that may be the difference. So with aptitude, it's in a specific field of study, whereas intelligent tests, it could be based on anything, but it's going to focus on the future. Next, we have vocational preference instrument. All right, and this discovers traits to do with leisure, work, school type settings. All right, so look at this here: norm reference criteria and the standardized assessment tools. Get a good look at that again. What I just read out. All right. Next, we have a good overview of all the intelligence tests. It's a good bit of them too. All right. First, we have Stanford Binet. It measures fluid reasoning. All right. Also, knowledge, quantitative, visual, spatial, and working memory. All right. And Stanford Binet also has subtext scores. And these subtext scores come with things called factor index, domain, abbreviated battery, full scale, IQ. All right. All right. Now next we have the Wechsler Adult Intelligence Scale. All right. Acronym WAIS 4. All right. And this WAIS 4 test is mainly for late adolescents and adults. All right. Just keep that in mind. Once again, it's another intelligence test. That's what we're doing. All right. Stanford Binet, WAIS. Get a good look at it. Yay. All right. Now, move on to the group intelligence test. We got Coleman Anderson's test, abbreviation KA, and coincidentally, these are for K to 12th grade. All right, measures verbal and quantitative information. All right, so this is for grade school children. All right, measures verbal and quantitative, the Coleman-Anderson test. And then here at the bottom, the Woodcock-Johnson 4 test. I don't know why they named it that, but it's weird, ain't it? But anyway, this test, cognitive and achievement, and it's done through oral language. And this is all in the book, so don't look at me sideways, all right? Next we have the Wonderlic personality test, acronym WPT-R. And this is specifically a 12-minute pencil and paper test to study the mental faculties of adults. All right, so get a good look at all that right there. All right, that's what I just talked about. All right, last section. Tests for cognitive and intellectual development in children. Got some more W tests, so you better get a good look at these. So WISC-V test is used for children between the ages of 6 to 17 for neurocognitive models to diagnose ADHD and autism. All right, one more. WPPSI-4. This is also a test used for children. All right, but the ages for this one can range as early as 2.5 years to 7.25 years of age children. All right, but for the 2 to 3 year ages, they focus mostly on verbal comprehension, and the older kids, they process speed is measured. So take a look at that. All the way over. All the way over. Alright. Hey, it might be backwards, but hey, you can always take a screenshot and turn your video, turn your phone around, turn your TV around. Do what you gotta do. Alright, well, that's part 2 of assessment process. Until next time.